Hey, this is Lisa from quilting.com. Today I'm going to show you how to sew a Christmas themed face mask. This is perfect for all of your holiday celebrations. It is using my regular face mask pattern, which has been very popular. It comes in 3 different sizes. You have all sorts of options. There's elastic loops. You can also put in a ribbon or tie. There's an optional nose wire, which I highly suggest using. And there is also the pattern for a filter that you can put inside. This face mask though has the addition of this cute little Christmas tree, which you can decorate with beads or sequins or anything like that. For this project you need red, green, and a little bit of yellow fabric, a little bit of Heat and Bond light, my face mask pattern, which you can download from quilting.com, the Christmas face mask template that you can also download from quilting.com, fabric scissors, regular paper scissors, straight pins, matching thread, a pen and a pencil, small beads and sequins, and a sewing machine needle and a thin hand needle. Let's get started. Choose the size of the face mask you're going to sew. I'm going to sew a medium size, which is pretty standard. Then put a small piece of Heat and Bond light over the Christmas tree shape and use your pencil to outline it. Trim the Heat and Bond light around the shapes and iron them sticky side down onto the fabric. Then cut them out with your regular paper scissors. Fold your fabric in half so you have the right sides facing. Put the pattern on top and trace around it. Do it for your outer fabric and then also for your inside fabric. Now pin the pieces of fabric together and cut out along the lines. Now we've got our 2 outside pieces and our 2 inside pieces. So now you need to decide which part of the mask you're going to put your tree on. Remember, these are the wrong sides because we cut the fabric right sides together. So these are going to be the right sides. So this here is going to be the left side when you wear it, and this is going to be the right side when you wear it. I'm going to put my tree on the left side, we'll say. So let's get rid of the right one, and let's take a closer look at this side. Position the fabric so that the grain line is going nice and straight. Now we're going to want to put the tree about here, more or less, but you need to be careful that you're leaving enough space for the seams and also for folding over this part here. So what I suggest you do is take the inside part and put it here. Now notice this part here is where this fabric will be folded over, and then it'll be sewn more or less a centimeter in here. So let's just take a pen or some other object, a ruler, whatever you want, and just kind of put it here to mark where that edge is. Oops, it's moving a little bit. Anyway, all right, now you want to leave at least 1 centimeter all around here. So take your tree, peel off the backing of the Heat and Bond. Peels right off. Here is the shiny side when you peel it off. And let's position it nice and straight here. I think that looks about good. Let me take my star. Okay, I already peeled off the back here. Okay, let's just see what it's going to look like. I want to put my tree about like that with the star more or less like that. Okay, that looks about right. Here it might be a little bit close, so I'm going to move it over a tiny bit. Okay, I think that looks about good. So now I'm going to go over to my iron and I'm going to press this to adhere it to the fabric. First I'm going to do the tree, and then when that's adhered, I'm going to add the star onto it. Okay, I've now used my hot iron without any steam to press on the 2 shapes here. And I'm going to sew with a zigzag all around the edges. First with green thread around the tree and then with yellow around the star. Now, which stitch do you want to use? I have my stitch guide here. I always suggest when you're learning how to use a zigzag stitch to make a sort of stitch library. This is really useful. So you can look at this, you can see the different stitch lengths and stitch widths. And I see that this one to me looks pretty good for this size of a project. So I'm going to do stitch width 2 and stitch length 1. So you can see I've sewn my zigzag around the green part of the tree and then the yellow star. Now comes the really fun part. We're going to decorate our tree. So get out your little beads, sequins, anything else that you can add on. Get a needle that is thin enough that you can put it through your beads. Thread it up with some green thread, tie a knot at the end, and let's start sewing. Start from the back, put the needle in through, put your bead on your needle, and put the needle back in very close to where the thread came out. There's your first decoration. Now continue doing this all around the tree. When you're done sewing on all your beads, flip over and tie a knot to keep all of your work in place. Get a little bit of the fabric under your needle. Go through the loop here. I'm going to do it twice just to make it a little more secure. Pull tight while you hold it between your thumb and your forefinger. Then trim off the thread. And your Christmas tree is already on your mask. Now just use your fabric like you would for sewing the face mask. Put the two outside parts, right sides facing, pin them together, and sew down like you would for a regular mask. If we have our lining piece, do the same, and then just continue sewing your mask like the tutorial shows that I'm linking here in the video. And here we've got our brand new Christmas face mask. You can see I've sewn the inside and outside together. I put on my elastic straps. I put the optional nose bridge made out of a wire. And I highly suggest that you also sew a filter. The filter piece is part of my pattern for the face mask to put it in. You fold it in thirds like this. Oh, and for the filter I used non-woven fabric, but there are different fabrics you can use. Anyway, you fold it in thirds like that. You stick it through here with your thumbs, grab it on the other end, pull it through, kind of hold it in place with your thumbs, and then with your thumbs on the inside, or kind of push it so that it's right up there against the seam. Then flip it the other way around, upside down, so you can do it there too. There we go. Kind of arrange the fabric. There we go. You can see the filter sticking out a little bit here. Here it is here. You can pull it a little bit if you want to fix it up, but it's not necessary. And your face mask is all ready to put on. Open up your face mask and put it on over your face. Put the elastic over each of your ears. Adjust the fit around your nose. If you wear glasses, adjust them, and you are all set to rock out your brand new Christmas face mask. Make sure you head on over to quilting.to for this pattern and others, and also make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you soon and Merry Christmas!